How's it going, Zek? You okay? Glad to see you made this one. We'll be going live shortly. Got about a minute or so. So just sort of hang out for a bit. That's great, mate. Great to hear that you're happy. And how's things going with the Gemly? Any good? I saw you sent me some more stuff on that. Yeah, you got. I remember you saying you got to get to 1 million. I remember you saying you got to get to 1 million. Okay, so it's 8 o'clock. Here we are in a Rollercoin. So we'll just hang out for a minute, Zek. See, hopefully we'll get a few more people come and join us. Oh, the Stream Elements bot has popped up. That's cool. It normally doesn't pop up for ages, so the fact that it's come straight in there, I'm quite happy about that. Yeah, cool. I did try to post it a bit early, like a few minutes early, so if anybody was in there, that they'd get that notification. But how's everyone else? How's everyone else doing? Zek, how are you getting on with Rollercoin? You managing to get yourself some miners and stuff like that? Six petash. That's not bad. That's not bad. Considering you're a free player, room is full. You just got the one room though at the moment, yeah. That's cool. That's not Satoshi. So you're mining BTC, I'm guessing. Is that right? That's good, mate. That's cool. Are you because I know you decided to sort of forego some of the mini events. Are you still sort of on a bit of a hiatus from playing the games? Because I know you started getting a bit burnt out on that. What, the mini event? So what mini event is that? The Funny Cars Part 1 you're doing then, are you? That's cool. MK, welcome. Great to see you here. At the moment, we're just sort of hanging out, chatting, talking about Rollercoin, waiting for a few more people to turn up. So, you got anything to tell us? How you getting on? You bought any miners recently? Excuse me. I see that we're getting a few more people coming in, which is great. You asking me, MK? You asking me if I'm going for the season? I assume you're asking. No, I'm still not participating in season 8. Obviously, I'm picking up. I'm using the Eric. Great to see you. Glad you could make it. Yeah, MK. So basically, I'm doing the very. Five. Okay, that's cool. Excellent, MK. Excellent. But yeah, like I say, I'm not participating in season 8. Really, I'm doing the very basic, which I think I showed on one of my videos. So basically, the dead easy tasks. But I'm not playing any games, nothing like that. I'm basically just taking the whole season off. As you can see on the screen, I've picked up a few things in the mini event, but that is basically because every now and again I'm earning enough RLT to go and buy another one of those 5% racks. So that's why I'm picking up points in the mini events. But other than that, I'm not really doing anything. Eric, how's things with yourself? How is your Rollercoin account coming on? So obviously, guys, we are gonna be doing this big giveaway. I've got literally a list of miners I'm going to be giving away. It's ridiculous the size of the list I've got, and obviously, I mean, just to give you an example, I've got 34 8-cell racks. So that's, you know, the big racks. I've got 34 of them to get rid of. And then I've got 6 of the smaller racks to get rid of. Because they're just all, I mean, look, if you look in my items panel, I've got 106 items in there I'm trying to get rid of. Harpreet, great to have you here. Excellent. Glad you could join us. Obviously, at the moment, we're just chatting about our Rollercoin accounts. Eric's just telling us that he's not doing too bad. He's managing to build up. How are you getting on, Harpreet? How is your account building? Have you bought any miners recently? Lucky Ian, great to have you here. How's your account building? What miners have you Harpreet, what miners have you bought recently? Lucky Ian, have you bought any miners recently? And how is your account building? So you're asking me, how do you think about the progressive event? Lucky, are you talking about the new biker gang event? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about the mini event? Yeah, Eric, I actually saw that, and I went on to the Rollercoin. I went into the Rollercoin Discord, and they basically, all Rollercoin are saying, Eric, is that they are aware that there is problems with the games and people getting verified, and they are basically doing the best they can to sort that out. So other than that, I have no news to give you on that. So Lucky, you're saying in general with the network power. Well, as we know, and as I've talked about, the network power is just increasing. It's just getting higher and higher, and the thing is, it's increasing at such a large rate. For me, I don't think it's good for the program. Personally, I don't think it. But the thing is, though, what's weird is in their blog, two articles ago, or maybe 3 articles ago, and I referred to this in one of my videos, they talked about the reason why they were doing the whole change in the merging was to bring down or slow down the increase of the network power. But then if you look at all these mini events that they're doing, especially this one recently, I don't know if have you guys seen this one? This is and basically you gotta craft loads of different miners, and then if you do that, you end up with a 5 petahash miner, and obviously those are only going to get done by the accounts that are already big. You know, I'm very doubtful that anyone with sort of anything past, you know, I mean, even me, I'm not going to be, I wouldn't have the ability unless I invested loads more money, or should I say invested any money, as I haven't really invested any at all. But I would never ever be able to do this. And, you know, but the thing is they, you know, a lot of the bigger accounts are just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And apparently, I don't know this for sure, but people are saying that a lot of these really big accounts are actually the accounts of Rollercoin. They're developer accounts. So, and this is what is worrying me, because they're pushing this stuff so hard now. I'm almost getting, and obviously I don't want to spread any bad news and I don't want to make anyone panic, but it is really starting to feel like it could possibly just disappear. And, because they're pushing this stuff so hard, and to get this stuff, a lot of people are having to invest more and more. And it's just, you know what I mean? It just seems to be escalating and escalating and escalating. And I'm thinking, is this just suddenly going to disappear? And I'm really starting to get that feeling, which I, like I say, that's just my opinion of how I feel about it. I'm not saying it's going to. I'm just saying it's starting to feel that way, which I'm worried about. It does worry me. So anyway, let's have a look. Sorry. MK, I noticed 200% plus bonus. Damn nice. Going at 17%. Oh, okay, yeah. I've got an over 200% bonus. Yes, MK. Yes, quite right. Yeah, but we should get the update of the no bonus power from the inventory. Okay, yeah. Lucky Ian's deleted a few of those. Stream elements. What's been deleted there? What do you think about the inventory bonus? What was this one? Since RC is promoting too many new miners, and then sorry, Lucky, the bot is getting you. So okay, in my opinion, I'm assuming you're talking about the same thing that MK is talking about, Lucky Ian. I think purely for the network power issue, I think it's a good thing that to get rid of the inventory bonus, because the thing is with the inventory, I don't think they've never put a limit on it. So they've not just said that, they've not said right in the inventory you can only hold 20 items. It's literally unlimited. I mean, I've got 106 items in there. You imagine if all of those were, say, I don't know, 1 petahash miners or something like that. I mean, and all of that power was being and bonus power was being attributed to my account. It would make my account absolutely huge. So I personally think what they should have done is, rather than completely get rid of the inventory bonus, is mainly limit the amount of items you can hold in the items panel. Say you can hold a maximum of 10 or 20 items. And I think that would have basically done the same thing, but it would have been I think it would have been a better thing. It would have been better. I just think it would have been better. So MK, they are getting greedy for cash and spenders. The events are easily done with spending it RLT to get bonus. Yes, and this is what I'm saying, and what I don't like is that, and I've said this in a few videos, is that Rollercoin are cramming in these events, these crafting. You got the mini events, then you got the crafting events, then you've got you've got the big city light thing, you've got the season 8, and it's all at the same time, which I think is absolutely crazy. I mean, they never did this until recently. Probably the last couple of years, they've just been cramming more and more stuff in. And the problem with this, and I've mentioned this as well, is that it never gives anybody a chance to withdraw. If you want to stay, if you want to stay up high on the leaderboard, you've got to be doing everything all at the same time. You can't have a rest where you can just go, right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save up a load of BTC and then withdraw it, because you're going to drop down 20, 30 places doing that. And Rollercoin know that. And that is what I think is a bit bang out of order, to be honest. So, Lackey, True Identity got revealed. It is owned by Bit Media Labs. And then after they got revealed, they forced users to check mark their new TOS. Yes, that is very true, Ian. Lackey Ian. We did all have to tick the new terms of conditions. You're quite right. Terms of service. You're quite right. Paranin Sessi, is that? Welcome to the chat. Sorry, I've only just seen you there. I'm not sure I recognise your name, actually. I don't think you're in our Discord, but it's great to have you here. And the giveaway, don't worry about it. You don't need to apply for it. Just hang out here in the stream, and in a very short while, we'll start giving a few miners away. The only thing is, obviously, because the way Rollercoin works, we can't literally just give them to you. So what I do is I put them on the market at a very, very, very low price. You guys go and grab them. And hopefully, everyone gets a couple of miners at least tonight. So, Eric, I noticed that, and I have the same feeling that RC becomes scam soon. I hope not. Yeah, I really hope not. But the thing is, though, you see, if when they remove this whole thing with the items panel, so the inventory bonus, that it could massively bring down the network power, and then it might change how then Rollercoin works and how people's accounts work for the better. So I'm actually looking forward to see how that actually affects the platform. But like I say, it's just the way they're sort of ramming down our throats, all these little games and seasons and all this lot, and it just seems to be a bit of a cash grab, and that is what is really worrying me about it. MK, making a cap on what a person can get would fix it a lot. Most safe programs do this. MK, do you mean like actually cap how much an account can buy, or do you mean how many items they can hold in the items panel? Sorry, everybody. My chat bot is being a bit vigorous on you guys. Okay. Jamie McAloon, is that correct? I'm probably pronouncing that terrible. Anyway, Jamie, we'll just stick to Jamie. Great to have you here. It's really cool to see how many people are coming into this chat now. Obviously, we will start diving into various things. I've got a few things I want to show you guys that have changed in my account. I just, it's always nice to just start off with a bit of a chat, see how everyone's getting on with the program, and giving your thoughts, as well as obviously me giving my thoughts to you, which is obviously because in my videos, I can only ever give you my opinion. Whereas in the live streams, like now, you can give me your opinion and I can react to that, which is brilliant. And that's why I like doing these live streams. So, Jamie, I've said before, Rollercoin is the longest running Ponzi scheme I know. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have alluded to something similar. But the thing is, normally you'll find with Ponzi schemes is that they do just burn out. And it normally doesn't take very long. But saying that, there have been some that have gone on for quite some time. So I'm not saying you're wrong, Jamie. Not at all. Obviously, everybody has a right to their opinion. But I'm not sure. I'm not saying either way. But what I am saying is right now, it does bother me the way Rollercoin is doing stuff. Definitely. I will definitely say that. So MK, sorry, let me come to back to your question. What about bots? Would it be safer to note the Discord names and private message members on Discord so that no one will tell someone else reward? no one will tell someone else's reward. I don't really know. I mean, the thing is with bots as well, MK, is they're constantly saying that they are cracking down on them, and it's like Rollercoin is constantly saying that they're cracking down on scammers and people abusing the site. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Daniel, great to have you here. Sorry that you've got caught by our bot. I'm not quite sure. I'm fairly certain that I don't have the bot running that strict, so I'm not quite sure why it keeps stopping people's chats at all. But in fact, let me just see if I can alter that. So what was your name? I made rent every month on Rollercoin and got 2 Vietnamese kids I ordered on Alibaba to play Rollercoin mini games all day. They run on cereal and Hot Pockets. Oh, okay. So what you're saying is you've got your kids playing the games. Is that what you're saying, Daniel? Lucky in from Feb 28th to April 40th, gained 573 petashes, earned 0.1 BNB on Feb, and still earning 0.1. The inflation is getting too much. See, Lucky, to be honest with you, let's have a look. If I go, I don't mind BNB, but let's just have a. Obviously, I can't change anything, can I? I'd have to. Sorry. I thought I could look at it to see whether I thought I could look at it to see whether what I would be mining, but obviously I'd have to change all of my power settings to do that, so I can't do that. But yeah, I mean, it's funny because BNB, I've always suggested to people that if you want to save up for RLT, it's better to mine something like BNB first and then exchange it into RLT. But yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, not so long back, I was earning nearly 2.5 or over 2.5 RST per block. I'm now earning less than 2 blocks less than 2 RST per block. I'm just gonna have a quick look at this. Spam filters on here. Let's just see. Message. Okay, not allowed. Symbols. Right, what I've done is I've dropped the chat bot down to minimum, so we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it will be a little less aggressive. Anyway, Eth and BNB I mined usually. Yeah, I mean Eth and BNB are normally 2 coins that obviously they mine faster than RLT. So that would be my suggestion to someone that said, if they said to me, look, I want to mine a coin, or I want to mine a coin to exchange for RLT, I would pick either BNB or Ethereum. That's pretty much what I would do. Hey RJ, Crypto Earner, great to have you here. Obviously, at the moment, we're just chatting. I will start throwing some miners onto the marketplace. Obviously, I realise that's why you guys are here. And we're going to do that soon. Just as a question, how many of you guys were actually in the live chat for mining blocks? When we did the live stream and gave away all the tokens. Any of you guys took part in that? MK, no problem. Obviously, I want everybody to be comfortable in the chat and not be worried that anything that they say is going to get deleted. So I don't know why. Like I say, I mean, it was set on. It was. Zek, so you missed the mining blocks, but you said you watched the replay and you were happy afterwards because that ice. Oh yeah, because of the cutoff, because everybody's tokens was going to get wiped from their account. That's right. I remember you saying that you didn't know about it or something like that, or you didn't know the time. But yeah, I'm kind of glad that you did watch it, because I'd have been rather upset if I'd found out you'd lost all your tokens because you missed it. Eric, you missed that one. Yeah, it was a good one. I actually really enjoyed it. Everyone seemed to get really into it. Like, there was tons of questions coming in, and it was just a fun evening. So that's why I was just curious how many of you guys were there. Yeah, Eric, I probably will do one in the future. When I do live streams, I don't just like to do a live stream for the sake of doing a live stream. I always like to have something about it. You know, like tonight we're giving away the miners. The mining blocks one, we gave away the tokens. I always like to do something a little special for you guys when we do the live streams. Sorry to hear that, MK. 17 tokens. Well, the way you got to look at it, MK, is it could have been 30. That's the only way you can really look at it, is look at it in a positive light. But it is a shame that you did miss out. Yeah, it's a shame that you missed out. I think at the end of it, a lot of people were just selling tokens just to get rid of them, because of the cutoff. But I think it's a good thing personally. Obviously, I don't want to go too much into mining blocks, but I actually think it's a good thing that they do wipe the event tokens from people's accounts, so people don't just end up with thousands upon thousands. So at the next event, they just wipe the floor with everyone. I think it's a good idea. It regulates everything. Anyway, there's quite a few of us around. So how about we give away a few miners? Oh, in fact, actually, let's do this. Right, I've got 34. I've got 34 of the big racks. Does anyone want racking? Does anyone out there need any racking? Cheap racking. Does anyone want some cheap racking? Just say yes. If you want cheap racking, just chuck a yes in the chat. No, I'm assuming no one wants cheap racking then. Come on, I need to get rid of this racking. Okay, so what we'll do is we're gonna get some miners out there though. I don't even know how many I've got. Let's have a look. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I've got a list of 24. But each one has pretty much multiple. There's multiples of each one. So, Zek, sure. If nothing else, it's good to resell them. Yeah, that's what we're here. It's as much. You guys can do whatever you want with these miners. I'm just throwing them out there to get rid of them. And I know you guys. Probably either want them or need them, and if you don't want them, you can sell them and get yourself some RLT. Yeah, Lucky, I know what you're saying, but yeah, no, it's not the 5% ones. If I was giving away 5% racks, I'd be really. If I had 34 5% racks, my rooms would be full of 5% racks. Believe me. Yeah, well. We'll leave the rack until later then. We'll leave the rack until later. So what we're going to do is I've got... Let me have a look. I've got some... Let's have a look. You see, I've got a few of the quite big ones. I've got some 20Ks, some you know, 20,000 gigahash miners. I got some 26,000 gigahash miners. I got some 22k, 24k, 13k, and then we've got some of the smaller ones as well. So what we're going to do is let's go into the marketplace. We're going to start off with some of the roller arcs. I know. Again, you know, they're not great miners, but if you want to sell them, you can sell them. Mr. Mac, welcome to the chat, the live stream. Great to have you here. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I've actually been Mr. Mac. How did you get so many your rooms looking good? Basically, I've been part of Rollercoin for over 3 years. I've been using this platform for over 3 years, and basically, what you see is that progression. It has taken a long while to get to this point, but you know, that's what it is. You just got to put the work in. Okay, so anyway, let's get on here. We're going to give away some miners, but we need to find out the price first. So S1 roller arc. Here we go. This is it. It is 0.09. Right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to lob it on there for 0.01. Okay. So if you want to sell them, you're going to make yourself 0.08 Rollercoin or RLT. So we're going to sell them. So obviously, what I'd probably suggest is, for the moment, get yourself into the marketplace. This is the way I did it. This is the way I did it with the tokens. So get yourself into the marketplace, into the buy section. And then obviously you want to select, it would be, I guess it would probably be old. Would it be old to new? So, or would it be lowest power? Low to high? And you want to be on miners, don't you? So yeah, so you want to be on low to high, and then miners, and then basic, and this is what we're looking at. So we're going to sell. I've got 4 to sell, and I'm going to sell them at 0.01 RLT, and then you guys come back and let me know how you get on. So you get yourself into the market, get yourself set up, and then come back and tell me what you sold them for. Right, so, or in fact, actually, yeah, I've actually got 7. I'm lying, because I'm going to sell these ones that are actually merged miners, which are 420 gigahash at the same price. So we've got one of them. So we're going to sell this. So this is the first one. So this is the big one. So first one to get this. So get rid of that. So make sure you're in the... okay, so 0.01. Can we sell it at 0.01? No, we can't sell it at 0.01. Can we sell it at 0.02? No. What's the lowest we can sell it at then? 4, 5. Why can't we sell that? Why is that? Right, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Right, so 0.06. I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to give it you cheaper, but I can't. So this is the first one, Roller Arc S1, and this is for 420 gigahashes. And basically, keep yourself on the market, because the other ones I'm going to be just throwing on there straight away at the same price. Okay, so we'll sell that one. That's gone. Yep. Okay. Continue. Sell miners. Okay. Old to new. Where's the... Old to new. Quantity, height, low. Man, this is not as easy as selling the tokens, I have to say. Here we go. There's another one. This is another 4. We got another 450. We got 2 there. We're going to sell them. the S1s at 0.0. Man, it's gone up. Oh man, 0.02. Well, it was going for nearly 1. So you're going to get this one, these ones at 0.02 if you're interested. We're going to do a +2, sell, agree, sell. Okay, that's it. That's gone. Okay, keep. I've got another 5 more to come, which are the normal ones. So doing. Okay, so let's have a look. There we go. Okay, we've got 4 of the standard basic S1s again, and that is, let's see, that 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's going at 0.05, and then we're going to sell all 4 of those. Okay, sell, agree, sell. Okay, so that's all my roller arc S1s on the marketplace for those of you that want to get them. And like I say, even if you just want to sell them again, then that is completely fine. Let's see, how many have gone? Miners, sales history. Okay, so we've got a few there, guys. Obviously, I realise they're not the greatest ones, so maybe you didn't want to grab those ones. But if you do, they're on the marketplace now, all cheaper than the normal going rate. So to whet your appetite a bit more, then we're gonna throw some more on there. We've got some R4s. So we've got Roller Miner R4s. These are 6,000 gigahashes, so quite a bit more than what we've already just done. Apollon, welcome to the chat. It's great to have you here. I hope you managed to pick up some miners tonight. Obviously, I know in the mining blocks live stream you didn't pick up any of the tokens, so I'm hoping you will pick up some of the miners tonight. Mr. Mac, oh, you're Juliet in the game. I wish I can get up that high. Mate, all it takes is a bit of work and a bit of time. So yeah, but yes, I am Juliet. Okay, so here we go. So we've got, what did I say? We're going to get some roller miner R4s. So let's hit miners. Oh, in fact, actually, we need to go in and see what we can sell them for. So miners. Roller miner R4s. Okay, so here we go. So these are going for 8.4. Forget that, guys. We're not going to be selling them anywhere near that high. But that is actually a merged one. So let's have a non-merged one. What we're looking at, 1.2. We're still not going to be selling it at 1.2. We're going to be selling it a lot lower than that. So like I say, let's go in here. Sell. And then miners, new to old. So R4s. These are the R4s. 6,000 terahashes. Well, 6 terahashes or 6,000 gigahashes. Here we go. So we're going to sell these, and we've got 3 of these, and we're going to sell them at, what's the lowest price we can give that? We'll get that at. Can we? No. 2. No. 3. 4, no, 5 might be the lowest. 6. Okay, we're gonna have to go for 6, guys. It was at 1.2, so you're getting it half price. You're getting them half price. So here we go. Everybody ready? Sell. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay. They're still on there. We're still, I realise, guys, these are not, but we've got to get rid of them. We've got to get rid of them. So, Apollon, hi. Yeah, can you please tell us again which miners You are selling. Thanks. I'm going through a list, Apollon, and I will tell you each miner that I'm selling as I put them on. Obviously, these are all at like half price, like really cheap prices we're putting them on for. Actually, something that was interesting about my account, and this was with these 5% miners, these 5% racks. I don't know how many of you guys have managed to pick up some of these 5% racks, but it really does make a big difference. So the last time we did a video on Rollercoin was 2 weeks ago. And 2 weeks ago, I had 142.761 petahashes. We now see I've got 143.573. So by adding those racks, I've picked up nearly a whole petahash just from adding some of those 5% racks, because you can see not all of the racks are 5%. The blue ones here, they're the 5% ones, and we've got them. We've got a few of them in here. I don't think we've got any in there. Oh yeah, we've got some down here. I don't know why I didn't just fill up one room, but yeah, so we've got none in there. We've got a few in here, a few in here, and a few in here. And like I say, by just doing that, I've added nearly a petahash to my account just by getting those racks. So they are, you know, if you can, I mean, what I think the cheapest one I've bought was like about 6 RLT. Eric, yes, I've just put 3 R4s on there at a really, really cheap price, about 50% off. 50% off the rest of the miners. I'm selling them right now. I don't even, they might have gone. Let's have a quick look. My orders, sales history. No, there you go. Look, Eric, roller miners R4s, 0.6 RLT. There's 3 of them if you want to go and get them. Apparently no one else wants them. But yeah, so like I was saying, you know, if you don't have enough to get yourself, like say, a bigger miner, just pick up a rack at 6 or 7 RLT, and you know that's going to boost the miners you already have. You know, I mean, like I say, I said this a few weeks back. This was basically my plan, was to earn as much RST as I could. We're up to 7,500 RST because we're going for the 1.1 petahash miner in the season store. And RJ, you see them in active listing. Ah, okay. Is that a thing? That's interesting, because it shows here, obviously, my orders, sales history. Oh, actually, no, sorry. Someone's had them. I didn't realise it says sold next to them. It actually says sold next to them. So, sorry, guys, they've all gone. Yeah, I didn't. Thank you, MK. I didn't realise that. I actually thought I should have realised, because it's sales history. So obviously history is past. I should have realised that. But yes, they've all been sold. So did anybody in the chat get them, or did someone else get them? I realised that they weren't super popular ones because they're not very powerful. But did anybody in the chat pick up any of those miners? Oh, you got one. So, well, MK, well done. Which miner did you get? Okay. Yeah, MK. Which miner did you get? Oh, you got the R4. So that's all right. That's 6,000 gigahashes right there for 0.6 RLT. That's that's not bad. That's not bad. It's building up your mining room. So yeah, so like I said, I know I keep going over it, but those 5% racks, I think are a real good thing. Basically, like I say, if you can't afford a miner, then get one of those racks, and that's going to boost all of your miners. I mean, even with the low miners now, which I'm starting to put on, if we go in here, oh yeah, this is what I was gonna say. When I started putting all these 5% racks into the room, I started finding, like, I had in my items panel 3 miners that were all close to 100,000 gigahashes, and I didn't even realize they were in there. But I was obviously sorting through everything. And also as well, and this is something that I have mentioned in the past video, you know, with the last season, I said that I wasn't happy with the power of the miners, and that it was forcing everybody into merging everything. Well, I don't know how long ago it was, but do you guys remember when we had the space? It was like a space themed season. What was it, like season 5 or maybe season 4 or something like that? And we had these ones like the singularity and that. Well, look at this. This is, I mean, normally you would think these small miners don't amount to anything. And this is the difference between the seasons now. If we look at this tiny little miner, this is like what would be classed as maybe a 1-cell miner. If we click on that, go info, that's 125,000 gigahashes. That is, for me, that is the difference between the old seasons and the seasons that we are now getting. Yes, you are getting more rewards, but the rewards are so diluted. It's, you know, and the amount of effort that we have to put in to do the seasons, for me, it's just like, I just don't think it's as good. I mean, even this one, again, this is one of these little miners. We go there. This was from one of the early seasons. That's 50,000. That's still more, you know, between those two miners, that's nearly 200,000 gigahashes. And these were like classed as the lowest miners in their individual seasons. But now, I mean, we're getting miners that are like 15,000 gigahashes. And they're telling us that they're like exclusive miners. But they're not. They're rubbish. Sorry. Anyway. MK, you have 20 RLT. Gonna try and get more to sell later. That's cool. Abu Baker, welcome to the chat. What did you miss? Don't worry, we haven't sold any of the big miners yet. We're just working our way through some of the smaller miners, and which we will be getting on with a bit more in a second. So, Mr. Mac, it's best to save for the big miners and play for the free ones. Yeah, but the thing is, I understand what you're saying, but if you're like MK has just got a miner, I know it's not a very good one, but they've only paid half price. So they can then sell that R4 again, get full price, and they've just doubled their money. So if you look at it that way, it's sort of worth, because I'm selling this stuff so cheap, it doesn't, you know, even if you're not keeping it in your account, just sell it and you're going to make yourself a profit, which you can then spend, as you say, on the bigger miners. But yeah, Abu Baker, great to have you here. Obviously, if you've got any questions, just throw them in the chat. How is your account coming on, and have you bought any miners recently? MK, profit is profit. Exactly. That's it. Doesn't matter where it's from. If it's profit, then that is cool. Right. So this is something I wanted to see. So you see my power. You see my bonus power there is showing 37.8. When we started this stream, that was 38.66. So obviously and all I'm selling is items that are in my items panel. So obviously, you know, what you're seeing for my bonus is incorporating the bonus from the items panel. Lucky Ian, how long do you think RC will last the way things are going as of now? based on your experience. Lucky to be, it's difficult to say. But it's definitely the momentum or the push to sort of, or what seems to be a push to get money in and to prevent money going out seems to be increasing. But it's difficult to say how long it's going to last, because the thing is because, and the reason why it's difficult to say is because you don't know what their agenda is. So if how can I put it? So if what they're trying to do is legitimate, then once the dust settles, once they get rid of all this, the bonus from the items panel and all that stuff, which is going to bring down the network power massively, things might start balancing out. Things might just sort of start even themselves out, and they could just go on and on and on. But if we go on how things are just going right at this second, and how the momentum is massively leaning towards people with the really big accounts, and Rollercoin just seem to be money grabbing, and like I say, because of the way they're literally stacking event on top of event on top of event on top of season on top of another event on top of another event, which then prevents you from withdrawing, or basically it can, unless you're not too bothered about dropping down the leaderboard, you could be looking at maybe 6 months. You could be looking at 6 months and they could be gone. But like I say, it's difficult to say because you don't know what their agenda is. So, Jamie, I assume you were trying to watch the stream on your phone and it didn't work out. Okay, no one can say as long as the big players are paid, greed of new players will bring more money. Yeah, but the thing is, OMK, I do agree. I do agree with that. But also as well, is it once it gets to a point where it starts putting off new players, then if, as Jamie said, Rollercoin is a Ponzi scheme, personally I don't think it is, but if it is, then that's where you're going to see the problems, because the way a Ponzi scheme works is it only works if new money is coming into the system. So if, because of Rollercoin's greed, what happens is then people start saying, if you're going to go and use Rollercoin, fine, don't invest. And it might even get to the point where I will be saying, look, if you want to come in, use Rollercoin, but do not invest in this program. And if that starts working its way through the system, and less people are investing, sooner or later Rollercoin will collapse if it is a Ponzi scheme. But like I say, as I said to Lackey Ian, it's very difficult to really say which way it's going to go, because you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So that's why it's difficult, because we're looking at it from one point of view. Rollercoin are looking at it from a completely different point of view. And sometimes, especially as I've said in the past, Rollercoin is a business. They are in the business of making money. But I just think now that is almost superseding what should be important, which is members' experience. And it's almost like the money aspect seems to be superseding member experience, which is never good, which is not good. Lucky, you got done again. I can't believe it. Their main company is Bitmedia. Yeah, you said that, which is located in Kiev. And their subsidiary company, Bitmedia, is located in the UK. If you look at their financial statement, they don't tell the truth. Okay. Michael May. You know, I nearly read that as Michael Bay. I thought we'd been joined by a superstar director then. Anyway, Michael May, nice to meet you. Great to have you here. Any questions, just throw them in the chat. Have you been using Rollercoin long, and how are you getting on with the game? Anyone here else who's having trouble with 2FA code not being shown in the email you get? No, I've not had that problem at all. I've never had that problem. I thought I was actually going to say check your spam, but so what you're saying is the code itself is not actually appearing in your email. What email are you using? I personally use Gmail for my 2FA email. So what email are you using, Michael? Lucky Ian. Okay, thanks for us. Thanks for the info. I might well look into that and see what that bears. What information that comes back with. Okay, so anyway, we've been chatting again for a while. So time to throw some more. Time to throw some more miners onto the market. I need to just I've got this huge list. I keep forgetting to cross them off. So just bear with me for 30 seconds, and I just cross off all the ones I've just sold. Okay, so I'm gonna throw on some 10k, 10,000 gigahash miners now. So we've got a Sparkle Light, we have got a Purple Snowflake. In fact, I've got 2 Purple Snowflakes, so that's 3 miners we're gonna throw on, and I've got another one. I can't remember the name of it, and it's another one of the. Where is it? I will find it in the market. Right, okay, so anyway. Right, yeah. Okay, that's cool, Lucky. Yeah, we've in my YouTube channel there's a user that goes under the name of Mowgli. And he's often referred to, one of the biggest problems is that there's too many dev accounts. And this is something, actually, while you guys are here, I'm going to show you something. I made a video a while back going on some information that Mowgli told me. And we're going to just quickly look at it now. If we go into the leaderboard. So, I don't know if this has changed. So, this guy here, Wallace, right? Apparently, he is a dev account. This is a dev account. And if we click, if we click on this one, you see this? It doesn't load up. But yet, let's have a look at this one. See that loads up, and you can look at this person's account. And this is what is worrying, because if we go into, like, say if we click on this guy, loads up, no problem. Go into the leaderboard, click on Wallace. Ah, okay, so this is now loading. This would not load the other day. Because, and the reason what the reason why I checked is because Mowgli told me that this person's account had wall to wall 7% racks. I mean, I don't know what the 7% racks look like, but the light blue, they all look like 5% racks. But when I clicked on it the other day, just like second place person, it wouldn't load up. And I checked it about 4 or 5 times. See if this one loads up. Okay, so this one is loading up now. But yeah, so I thought it was a bit suspicious, but it seems to load up now. So maybe for some weird reason, it just wouldn't load. But yeah, but they said it was wall to wall 7% racks, but they look like 5% racks to me. But I mean, look at the power of these guys. I mean, that's 28, nearly 29 ETH, which is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. But anyway, we're going to get this stuff onto the market. Ian, right, the reason why you've been done by the bot there is because you've added, what have you added, like 6-7 messages in a row, and that's why the bot has done that to your messages. That's all I'll tell you. I'll undelete them so people can read them, because I'm sure there's nothing offensive in there. Apollon, what is a dev account? So basically, it's a dev stands for a developer. So essentially, someone that works for RLT for Rollercoin has got an account, and apparently there's lots of dev accounts within Rollercoin, and usually they're going to be the very, very high ones. And that's the problem, is people are saying that, like, when we lose power or something happens negatively to our accounts, it's not happening to the dev accounts. This is what people are saying, and this is why these accounts are getting so big. Okay, so MK, you didn't miss anything. We're just about to put some more miners on the market. Credo Mac, great to have you here. Any questions, just throw them in the chat. Lackey Ian, it's staff account. Okay, yeah, that's cool. That's the dev stuff. How many after the R4 sold? I'm not sure what you mean there, MK. I've sold all of my R4s. Paul, great to have you here. Any questions, throw in the chat, but I know you are a seasoned Rollercoin professional, so you probably know more about it than I do. Definitely late to the stream. Good afternoon, all. Yeah, but we've only put a few miners on, so you still got a chance to get yourself some miners, Paul, if you're interested. Latif Rafi, great to have you here. Welcome to the live stream. Any questions, throw in the chat. And we are just about to put some miners onto the marketplace at very low prices. So what's that say? Bro, you lost a lot of power since the first videos on Rollercoin. That's unfair. Nearly scam. What do you think? Latif, I can't remember what power I had. I mean, as far as I know, my power has just constantly gone up until today, actually, because I've started selling these miners off, and now my power's dropping. So I don't know if you remember when we started this. I was at 1,143, 531 petahashes, and because I've sold off these miners, I'm now at 143, 212. So I'm going to continue to sell them, but obviously it's really not helping my account out. But anyway, do you still play the games, and how many games would you recommend for new players? Mr. Mac, basically the only time I ever play the games now is during the seasons, because that is to complete the tasks. I don't play the games any other time because basically I don't need to. I basically earn enough coins to make withdrawals and stuff like that I don't actually need to play the games. But yeah, I mean, by the end of this, I might need to play the games because my power's dropping rapidly. Okay, anyway, let's sell some more of these miners off. Okay, so let's have a look. So old to new, because we're looking at prices at the moment. And so let's have a look. Purple snowflakes is going to be 3.3. So we're going to sell that off. We're going to sell that off at 1. We're going to sell that off. That's a 10,000 gigahash miner. Lucky Ian, yeah. Obviously, if you just want parts, then mine RST and then open the parts boxes. Yes, that's probably going to be, that would be the way to do it. Anyway, right, purple snowflake. We're going to sell that for 1 RLT. If it, obviously, you know, it's a first come first serve, guys. So get yourself into the marketplace. We're going to be selling off a purple snowflake. We're going to be selling off a, where is it? A sparkling light, and then we're going to be selling off one of the other ones that is very similar, but they're all 10k. I've got. Let's have a look. What's it called? Somewhere. I think I've got it on my rack. I might not have it on my rack actually. Yeah, it's that one. I think it's that one. Or is it that? No, it's that one. I think it is. Which one's that? Yeah, the candy box. So we're going to sell candy box, sparkling light, and purple snowflake. Okay, so get yourself into the marketplace. Okay, so we know what that is. So candy box. That they're probably all the same prices, aren't they? Yes, that's 2. So we'll sell that off at 1 as well. And then, what was it? Sparkling light. That's 4. We'll sell that, and we'll sell that off at 1 as well. So, yeah. So let's sell those. Okay. So, if we do alternate. Okay. So there's the candy box. We've got one of them. We're going to sell that off for 1. And we've got one of them. Can we sell it off at 1.0? Yeah. Oh, no, not 10. 0.0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. 1.1, 1.2. Okay, so it's 1.2, which is better than 3. So yeah, so we're going to sell that off, and then, like I say, I'm going to put those other 2 miners straight on as well. Okay, so sell that. Yeah, sold. Okay, continue. Right, sell. Okay, guys, come on. You got to be quick. 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 Okay. There it is. There's the sparkling light. And we're going to sell that as 1.2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, what? Is that got to go for a 2? It's going for 4. I guess it's going for 4 on the market. So we're going to sell that for 2. And we got one of those. And we're going to sell purple snowflake miners. Okay, guys, remember to put in the chat. Let me know if you. Zek got the little blue one. Excellent. Good man. Good man. This is what I like to see. I like to see people letting me know that you're picking these up. That's what we want. Okay, where's the other one? I've got another one floating around here somewhere. Oh, in fact, I've just seen it. There it is. Sell that. Well, we've got 2 of these, guys. So that's 20 gigahashes that we're going to be putting out there. So that's 1 and 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1.6. I think this was going for about 3. So we got 2 of those. And then sell. Okay, sell that. That's it. Nice, 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 nice. So I just put 2 of them out there. So how did everybody get on? I'm going to put some more out there on us in just a second. We're at 5. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're also going to dive into the market and we're going to buy ourselves some 5% racks because this is what we do. So let's have a look. What's a 5% rack going for? 6. We got 12. No, that's an 8 one. So it's just a bit. We're just a bit shy for 2. So we're going to take 1 at that. That's a 5%. Buy that. And there you go. Look, I've just picked up 20 XP. We might have even just picked up another miner. So until we can sell that one as well. Okay, so let's dive back into the... Yeah, MK, you got to be quick, man. You got to be quick. You got to be quick. Okay, so let's have a quick look in here. So there you go. We got a rack full of those, and we can. So that's another rack I've got to sell. I'm gonna have to sell some of these racks, guys. Right. So we get rid of that. Okay. So. MK, thanks for letting me know that. I will do that. So we're just trying to get this okay. Oh, hang on. Get our 5% rack, throw that in there, and then we're going to go and get our miners. Because the other thing, obviously, like I say, the first step doing this is to get the 5% racks. Then the next step is then to start merging all the miners on the 5% racks to then obviously boost the power. And then the great thing is you're boosting the power, but you're also boosting your bonus, because obviously the higher power the miner is, the more bonus you get. So that's the great thing with the 5% racks that I like, is that it's an ongoing thing. It's not like you've got a miner and then that's how much power it is. If you can just keep obviously upgrading them and merging them, and then you're going to get more and more power from that 5%. Grombamister, great to have you here. Obviously, any questions you have, just throw in the chat. And welcome. How are you getting on with Rollercoin? Have you bought any miners recently? Okay, so here we go. Last one. Throw that on there. Okay, so with one of these, the Demolisher, what do we get in the way of a bonus? So obviously the Demolisher natural power is 70,000 gigahashes, and then you get an extra 3,500 gigahash per miner. So obviously you've then got 4 on there, so that's like over what's that 1,300 and something, no sorry 12,300 and something gigahash you've just gained by getting that 5% rack. So I mean, that for me, that is a really good return essentially on what was it, 7 RLT. It's just like buying another I guess 12,000 gigahash miner. Really, that's what it's sort of like buying. Okay, so we are going to I'm going to sell some of these racks. I'm selling some of these racks. Hey, did you split your mining power? Currently, I'm mining RST 100% sandbox account. Welcome to the chat. Any questions? Just throw them in there, and we will get to them as soon as we can. And we're just gonna go and sell a big mass batch of racking. So anybody wants some cheap racking, I'm selling it now. Right. So let's have a look. Racking. What can we sell this for? Oh, okay. So it's going for 0.1. So MK says there's a button on there that says what would the minimum we can sell it for. So that's what we're going to look at with this racking, because I just want to get rid of it. So let's have a look. Racks. We got 38 of them. 35 of these big racks. So let's sell. So I'm going to sell them in batches of 10. So we're going to put in batches of 10. Would that be the minimum? 0.05. Let's put 1 and then click. Yeah, so 0.05 for the thank you for the quick shortcut there, MK. Really appreciate you telling me about that. So we've got, I'm going to put batches of 10 on. So that's the first lot. Obviously, any of you guys want some cheap racking, go and get it. Okay, so we might be able to just sell that straight away. Yep. Okay, and then we've got another sell that. So that's 30 on there, guys, if you want to go and get them. And then we've got 5 left. So we're going to throw 5 on there. I don't think I'm going to need it, am I? You know what? You know what? I tell you, I'm going to hang on to them 5. And the reason why is because it'll be just my luck that I will sell all my racking, and then Rollercoin will announce that we're going to get an extra room. And I won't have any racking. So I'm going to hang on to them 5. Okay, so we just go back into the sell. We go back into racking. And then we're going to sell these 3 because these are only little ones, so I'm not really bothered about them. So if we just see what the minimum is, 0.01, click the minimum, which is that. So we can 1, 2, 3 sell. Okay, so anybody take advantage of all that racking I've just thrown on there? We got 6.4. Matic Coleman, hi, great to have you here. Any questions? Just throw in the chat. We've been chatting quite well. Everybody seems to be throwing some good questions in there about Rollercoin and what is happening. How do you got 7k RST? I haven't got RST because I'm mining RST 100%. I've not split my power, so you can see that I have 143.226 petahashes, and I'm mining 100%. If we look here, so I've got a bonus power of 101 petahashes, a bonus of 237.55, which has actually gone down because I keep selling my miners, and basically, look, RST 100%. That's what I'm mining that 100%, and that is why I've got 7,000. Because the point is, if we go in here, go to the season store, this is what I'm trying to get. I need 25,000 for a 1.136 petahash. Although my good friend Tapuka from our Discord, she did point out that if I took 2 of these, so I need 25,000. I did this before. Was it a couple of seasons back? I did it with the popcorn, the popcorner or the corn popper or whatever it was. And basically, I bought 2 at the lower price and then merged them together, and that actually ends up equating to more than 1.1. It works out to be about 1.3. If I do that. So and also doing that, I would only need 20,000 rather than 25,000, which would be a lot. Which I think I would definitely make. The 25,000, I'm not quite sure if I'm actually going to make. I have one Matic. I have 3 petash power and mine in BRB, BNB. Matic. It depends what you're trying to do. If you're trying to upgrade or build your account, as Lackey Ian pointed out earlier, you'd probably be better to mine RST and then buy the boxes. And then what a lot of people were doing when these boxes first came out is they would buy the boxes and then sell the parts on the marketplace to get RST, and then buy miners with the RST they got for selling the parts. Which, you know, I think that's, personally, I think that's a great way of doing it, because RST mines faster than RLT. So like I say, if you're just trying to build your account, you're probably better to just mine RST, buy the parts box, sell the parts on the market, get RLT for them, and then buy miners. Rollercoin kept saying it's not an investment. What do you think about that? Yeah, a lot of the reason why they say that, it's the same as Townstar. You know, you guys remember when I used to do Townstar content for Gala Games, which I don't do anymore. Gala will always say it's not an investment, and the reason why they say that is because if they say it's an investment, it then, I think legally it starts falling into a different bracket. It's no longer classed as a game. So I think that's a lot of the reason why they say that. But also as well is what they're also saying is it's up to you if you want to put money into this program. But we're not promising you will make money back. That's the other reason why they say that, is because they're saying, look, if you want to invest in, you know, we've made the game or we've made the platform. You can do this for absolutely free, which is what I always tell you guys to do. But that Rollercoin is saying you can use this for absolutely free. But if you want to put money into it, that's entirely up to you. That is down to you. So they're not liable for that. They're not, you know, if you lose your money, they're not liable for it, because they're not telling you it's an investment. They're not telling you to invest in the program. They're just saying they're giving you the option to do so. But if you don't make any money, that's your fault, not theirs. That's basically how it works. MK, same for the 5k one. That's why I am going for 5k like last season. Yeah, that's cool. So what, you trying to get 2 of the 5ks, or you just going to try and get the 1 MK? Matic, I just wanted to want some free crypto. I played so much games in the past, I am fired of that. Yeah, the thing is, Matic, is I understand what you're saying, but if you buy, if you, oh, you know, obviously we're just talking about, you know, investing and stuff like that. But if, like, I invest back into the platform, but in over 3 years, which I've been connected with Rollercoin, I've only ever actually put in $70. And that was not $70 from my bank. That was $70 I'd earned from another program or other programs which I invested. I never invest actual money into any of the programs that I show you guys on my channel. I only ever invest crypto I've earned either from another program, or I reinvest crypto I've earned from that program. So that's what I'm saying. If you want to earn yourself some, get yourself some free crypto. Do what I've just mentioned. Mine yourself some RST. Get yourself some boxes. Buy yourself some get yourself some low level miners. And then, you know, maybe just play the odd game here and there to top up your power. And then that will just earn you some free crypto. But obviously, it's entirely up to you. It's entirely up to you what you want to do with your account. So, Mr. Mac, that's where I know your voice from. Townstar videos. Yes, I did actually do the Townstar videos for quite some time. And then I don't know. There was just something about I just decided to quit making the content. But I still play the game. I still enjoy playing Townstar. I just don't make the content anymore. MK, game is way different from investment. Reward you can or cannot get doesn't fraud charges. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, MK. If Rollercoin say it's an investment, then it's no longer seen as a game. So legally, by saying it's investment, it totally changes the bracket that the platform falls into. But by saying it's a game, that's completely different. They're basically, it's a totally different ball game. Lucky Ian, but based on their action, the progressive event, they are begging for deposit. Of course, begging for deposit, free to play, and in the middle, player investors suffers. Yes, no, I totally agree. And this is what we were talking about earlier, Lucky Ian, and what I was saying is the fact that they are stacking event and event and event on top of each other, on top of seasons. And this is why I'm saying it is starting to look like a bit of a money grab. And the fact that the rate these things are appearing now at Rollercoin, it's so fast that it is, for me, it's actually starting to become a bit alarming. How fast, you know what I mean? It's like almost every week you're getting a new mini event. And then on top of that, you're getting a crafting event. And then on top of that, you've got something else. And then you've got the main season as well. And it's just, there's just so much happening all at the same time. And that is what I'm starting to get worried about. But like I say, is when they remove all of this inventory power, which obviously they're saying they're going to, the power in your inventory will no longer be available, will no longer be usable. What you're going to find is people that have literally got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miners sitting in their event panel will suddenly all get put out onto the marketplace. Because what else can you do with it? What else can you do with it? You're not earning bonus from it. And I don't even know if you're going to be earning power from it. I think it's even a case of that if it's not on the rack, it just doesn't work. So people are just going to be selling all of that on the marketplace. And obviously as well, you're going to start, I think you're going to start seeing people leaving the platform when they make it possible to sell your items for crypto. Because that is something that's coming. Obviously at the moment you can only sell it for RST. But then in the near future, as we've seen, when you go into the marketplace and you sell and then you click on an item, you've got this drop down, which is not available at the moment. But where it says choose currency, I'm guessing that's going to have something like BTC, might even have Ethereum, Doge or something like that. And as soon as that happens, there's going to be a lot of people trying to get off the platform. I'm absolutely positive of that. And then you're going to start seeing the network power come down. You're going to start seeing the member base come down, everything. And, at that point, it's either going to, Rollercoin are going to change what they're doing or they're going to disappear. That's sort of, I think that could happen. Okay, so okay, but there. So I'm waffling on too much. I'm behind on your questions. So, but based on their action, the progressive event. Oh yeah, no, we've read that one. So, 2 5K miners last season. Yeah. So and then MK. So what you're planning to do is then merge them together and 5K. So you're probably going to come out with a miner that's what? So that'd be 10. So maybe 12 or 15K. 1,000 miner that would be once you've merged that. Lucky Ian, so isn't what they are technically doing is more investment game platform? Yes, it's not. No, and this is what I'm saying is because they're giving you the opportunity to invest. But it's entirely up to you if you do invest. Obviously, if you don't invest as you've seen, right, last year, at the beginning of last year, before season, what were we in? So before season 7, I was in top 100. Maybe it might have been the year before, but I was top 100. And then since this new style of doing things has come about with Rollercoin, I'm now in 408th place. Because, and I would be able to stay at top 100 no problem, but now because they're doing so many of these mini events, and most of them I don't even partake in, you can see that I have dropped down like an absolute rock. And that is, and like I say, for me, I don't think it's good for the platform. Okay, so best miner to buy are season miners are on the marketplace. Possibly, yeah. I mean, you can do it that way. Obviously, it's going to cost you RLT, but I think it works out maybe a little bit cheaper, especially if like when you see them on the crafting, like in here, if you go onto the sales page here, I often go into the marketplace, and if I see one of these that I like, I will actually go in the marketplace and check out what the price is on the marketplace, and it's generally quite a lot cheaper. But the RST ones, I'm not even... Well, I guess you can get them on the marketplace. Not... yeah, that's an interesting point. Let's have a look. What are they called? Seasonal store. So that one is called Winking Scarlet. That's the one I want. So let's have a look. What this is gonna... Did I spell that right? No, it's not there. So, I don't know. Are you... Maybe you're not... Let's have a look. No, it's not showing. So maybe... I don't know. Maybe people aren't selling them. Maybe people aren't selling them yet. Okay, so... Yeah, so... Oh, from the season pass. No, you see, this is... Well, obviously, it depends how you want it. I've not taken part in the season. And the reason what I was talking about is that these are all such low. They're so low. I mean, that's 100... What's that? 114. And that's... I mean, if you go... What's the lowest one? That's 35. That's 15. You see, in the past... Like I say, in past seasons, you would never get a miner that low. And that's what I didn't like about last season, because basically, even though they're giving you more rewards, it basically, they're forcing you to merge, because they're making these miners so low that you've got to merge them to make anything decent out of them. And that's what I don't like. So let's have a look. So MK, by this logic... Oh, I've lost where I was. Something happened. Okay, so MK, by this logic, then cargo is an investment, but it's not. Oh, CSGO. Sorry. To be honest with you, I've heard of CSGO. I've never used it, so I can't say. It's not something. It's not a platform I've ever used. But I know what it is. I've just never used it, so I don't really know the ins and outs of it, so I can't comment on that, I'm afraid. MK, same with Logan Paul, Crypto Zoo, Rug Paul. As long as it's game, he did not get legal trouble. Yeah, that was slightly different though, because the difference with that Crypto Zoo, from what I know, is that Logan Paul, and correct me if I'm wrong, Logan Paul actually knew in advance the whole thing was a scam. And it was never ever going to be a legitimate platform or a legitimate thing. But obviously I could be wrong, but that's what I've heard. And that's the difference, is he set out to deceive people, to get them to give him the money, and then nothing was ever going to come from it. Whereas obviously with Rollercoin, we've had 4 years of pretty good going, and it's only over this last year or so where they've changed the format of how things have worked, which has really started to cause an issue, because they're basically just giving everyone so many events. So before it was I would class it as a game which you could invest in. Now it's a game which you get into the point where you need to invest in. But I would always still say, if you're going to get involved with Rollercoin, do it the free way. It's going to take you a long while, or take you a lot longer than investing, but it's going to be, you basically, if anything goes wrong, you're not going to lose anything. You know what I mean? But the thing is as well, it's like you've also got to look, and this is something that people that do invest in these platforms seem to lose sight on. And I've said this numerous times, is if you invest, and I know a person that personally has done this, if you invest over $1,000 into Rollercoin, before you're making any kind of profit, you've got to get that $1,000 back or more, whatever you've invested. You've got to get that back before you're making profit. And the way the way they're stacking everything on top and basically are not giving anybody a chance to breathe, it's really not giving people a chance to withdraw either. So, okay, you've put in $1,000, you're in the top 10, you're doing really well, but you can't withdraw, because if you do take time out to build up coins to then withdraw, you've just suddenly dropped out the top 10 and now you're in the top 40. You know what I'm saying? That's the big problem with this platform at the moment, is you literally can't do anything other than play games, other than partake in the mini events and that, if you want to stay up at a good level. Because like I say, I was in top 100. I'm now 408th. And before this season started, I think I was sort of hovering around 300, 299, 300. You know, and so I've lost since the beginning of this season, I've lost 108 places. You know? So Crypto Shine, Crypto Shine, I didn't see you there. Great to have you in the chat. Obviously, you've put a question, so that's brilliant. So what have you said? So when we be able to withdraw TRX on Rollercoin, I joined your pool on Mining Block. Shine Block is my name. Thanks to you, I earn passively on so many programs now. Bless. That's brilliant, Crypto Shine. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that post. I'm so happy that you are benefiting from watching my channel, and you're enjoying the content. Now, the big problem with TRX, if a lot of you don't know this, but TRX, Tron, the people behind that are at the moment going through some legal issues, and this is why Crypto Shine, I don't know if you caught the last Mining Blocks video I did, but Mining Blocks no longer allows you to use Tron to buy blocks or to invest into Mining Blocks because of these legal issues. So this is probably why Rollercoin, you can't do anything with it either, because it's a bit up in the air as to what's happening with Tron at the moment. So you might have to just either withdraw a different coin or just wait. Lucky and Rollercoin was owned by Chinese female dev. The first posting of Rollercoin advertised was done in Chinese. But yeah, Lucky, when I started, I remember, because they used to make a real big issue, not a big issue, but a real big thing about Chinese holidays and stuff like that. And obviously, and when I would email them, I realised that sort of that's where they were from. And then I know recently, was it last year, it got bought by someone else, obviously by this Bit Media company. I didn't know who it had been bought by, but I knew it had changed hands. Thus the dramatic change to RC platform. And the thing is, though, it's a shame, because it's one of those things, it's that had they carried on in the exact same vein, there's nothing to say that Rollercoin couldn't have just carried on and carried on and carried on. And who's to say that it won't? But the thing is you can also look at it as, are they just trying to strangle or drain as much coin out of it as possible, and then, like I say, it's going to disappear. And you know that if that does happen, which I really, really hope it doesn't, if that does happen, the person I actually am the person I'm sort of sad about is the original developer, the person that, you know, built Rollercoin up to where it is, and then obviously I'm sure they made a very nice bit of money by selling it. But it's sort of like something that you've nurtured and built for so many years, to see then just, you know, ground into the ground. I can't get my words out. Just, you know what I mean? So just pushed into the ground. And the thing is if that happens, all that people will ever remember is that Rollercoin was a scam. That's all people will ever remember. Not the fact that it was absolutely brilliant for 3.5 years or whatever, but that's what people remember. And I think that's a bit sad. MK, I for one am waiting for Roller TRX to leave. Yeah, I mean, like I say, if they bring in this thing where you can sell everything for crypto, I think a lot of people are going to do that. I think a lot of people will do that. I think a lot of people will put stuff on the marketplace and sell it. The only problem is if Rollercoin is tainted before that happens, you might not even be able to sell your miners. You might not even be able to sell your miners. It's really good to merge. RST, blah, blah, blah. So, Matty, I mean from season pass, not season store. Yeah, like I say, that's why I've not taken in the season this year, season 8, because I just don't like the miners that they're offering. I just think they're rubbish. I would sooner just build up RST, buy 2 of the 10k the 10k miners, or one of the 25,000 1 petash miners, and then buy all these 5% rack-ins, and then merge my miners. I would sooner do that than spend hours and hours and hours playing the season for me earning miners that I don't really think are worth it. So earliest stage in BitTalk Forum Rollercoin is using a Chinese female, blah blah. Right, MK. Yes, he did know. He did knew Eddie and Jake, aka Crypto King. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. So Matacone is any similar game to Rollercoin out there? There are a few. I mean, Matic. I don't know if you're a subscriber to my YouTube channel, but if you come along to our Discord channel, you can go into the announcement section, or you can just click on any of the videos in the announcement section. That will take you to my channel, and then you can check out all of the different programs that I promote. And I promote a lot, and I don't just promote them. As you guys know, I use pretty much every program that I bring to you. I personally use. I always give you updates. I always show you my progress. I always show you withdrawals. I always do my best to make sure you guys have as much information as possible when it comes to any of these programs. Pignim, great to have you here. Any questions you have, just throw in the chat. And obviously, let us know how you're getting on with Rollercoin. Have you purchased any miners recently? MK, RJ has videos, all mention programs, use his links or channel. Thank you, MK. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. The problem is, Lucky, and the problem is, why is Matt OV? or CMG withdrawals back? No, CMG withdrawals, I don't believe are coming back until. Excuse me, just having a drink of water. I don't believe CMG withdrawals are coming back until the beta launch of Ultera. Obviously, right now we're in the alpha closed playtest for Ultera. When that moves into beta, I believe CMG withdrawals will be coming back. Right. Oh, okay. So, Diad. Okay, so Diad him. he's part of Chainers, or his game is the Chainers, which obviously they removed from Rollercoin because they couldn't get it to work properly. So Apollon did not know Archie. Yeah, yeah. I think it was, like I say, it was last year. Basically, it was before season 7. I think it was just before season 7. It changed hands because that's when everything changed. I think that is when everything altered. Was around about that time. Totally different working culture. Yeah, totally agree. It's a different mentality. Totally different mentality. Also in his background, falsifying his financial reporting of Bitsville Media, really red flag. Blah, 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 blah. Matty, I'm a subscriber and also joined Discord. Oh, Mirko. I didn't realise. Of course. And you obviously play Townstar with us as well. Yeah, so Mirko, if you're not... So you want to be checking out things like... obviously, Larvel Faucet is a good one. That's got like a little mining game in there. Obviously, there's nothing exactly the same as Rollercoin, unfortunately, because obviously Rollercoin has been an absolutely brilliant platform over, like I say, for about 4 years, and then after that, it's changed hands, and then obviously the whole focus of what Rollercoin is about has changed as well. Thiz Nuts, great to have you here. Obviously, any questions, just throw in the chat, which you've put. Can share website like Battle Farm. Yeah, well, obviously Battle Farm ended up being a scam, and obviously we don't want anyone posting links in here anyway. But yeah, so. And obviously, so that's all I can say to you is obviously Battle Farm ended up being a scam. Coin Farm was also a scam, which is very similar. Eric, thanks for everything, RJ. Like always, you're doing a great job. We learned so much. So thank you, Eric. I really appreciate that. MK, I'm betting he will fall from the. Nam? Is that? Just check his YT. Yeah. MK, thank you very much. My power is 2 petash. I just earn 1 doge at a day. Mate, Pigname, everybody has to start somewhere. Everyone has to start somewhere. So at the end of the day, just put the work in. Play the games. With anything, what I always advise is anything you earn from the games, basically to make your life easier on the platform, just buy some miners, buy some small miners, and then that's going to help you to the point where you don't have to play as many games, and you'll get to the point where I'm at and have been for a while, where I don't play any games at all unless I'm partaking in the season. So, okay, yes, but I am from Slovenia. TV task wall doesn't work here, so I need like RC where I can play games to earn. Okay, yes, I understand that. Well, Mirko, I as always, I'm always looking at new stuff for you guys. I have got a couple of programs I'm currently looking at. And hopefully I will be bringing them to you very soon. They're not like Rollercoin, but I think they should be okay for you to earn from. MK, Matacorn, how bits will work. I still learning on Rollercoin. My power is through Terash, haha. Yeah, I keep wanting to say these nuts, but is it meant to be these nuts or is it this nuts? Anyway, like I say, at the end when I started, I mean, I've been on the platform for over 3 years. You know, I actually played games and did nothing but played games for over a year. About a year and a half, I played games, and basically, gradually, with all the RLT, or actually at the time we didn't have RLT, so it was BTC that I was earning. I was buying miners when I could, and then gradually you get more and more miners, therefore you can play the games less and less, and then it got to the point where I didn't have to play the games at all. So, and that's what I did, and that's how I built up my account. I did invest $70 quite early on, but then I realized, and that was from other programs, I did mention this earlier, but then I realized if I was patient and I took the time, I didn't need to invest anything. And that's what I did. And then that's when I played games for a year and a half, and then I built up my account to the point where I didn't have to play the games. But I will say, when I started playing, it was a lot easier. It was a lot easier for new accounts to build up. Now, you guys, I'll be the first person to put my hand up. You guys, it is a lot more difficult now for you guys, which is a shame. Okay, so where blah 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 where I do daily quests. So Pignim, I do daily quests, RST, and play game. Yeah, free player here. That's brilliant, mate. Like I've always said, with this platform, you do not need to invest. If you're willing to put the work in, play the games, you do not need to invest. These nuts, I learned how to manage on market, sell hashboard and other parts. But it really works. Yeah, exactly. And this is something I pointed out. I was talking to Matic Current, or Mirko, as I was saying, is that rather than mining like a coin like BNB or something like that, you're better off to mine RST, then spend that RST in the season store on the parts boxes, then sell all of those parts on the market, which will give you back RLT, and then buy miners with that RLT. That is sort of the plan. A lot of people have done that very successfully. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, say me just Thiz. Okay, Thiz nuts. Okay, we'll say that then. Okay, MK, yep. Yep, he fell for, these nuts, yeah, it's these nuts. Yeah, it was quite fun. I don't know if, I saw on YouTube the other day, I mean, it's about a, I don't know, 7-year-old video, but I don't know if you guys saw it at the time, but there was some kid, it was a 15-year-old kid. At the time Donald Trump first ran for president, and this 15-year-old kid had put an application in to become president, or, you know, to be in the running to be president, and he actually used the name of D's Nuts, and it went viral. It went absolutely massive, and he actually managed to get 10%, I think, of the overall vote to be elected. I thought that was so funny. Right. Yeah, on first my game Rollercoin, so hard, but now Roller has more ways, easy RLT helping me, blah blah. Matic bits wall is best, click refresh, but for limited people, start check every blah blah blah. Yeah, MK, that's really good advice. But I'm not sure where Mirko lives. I'm not sure if he can use. I'm not sure if he can use the some of the stuff on the offer wall. Nah, right. Just this. Oh, I'm just gonna call you nuts. Pignim, before minigame power, just for 24 hours, and now for a week, blah, blah, blah. Okay, guys, it's all right. Pignim, don't worry about it. We're all here just chatting. We're not judging anybody's English or anything like that, so it's totally fine. Right, okay, guys, it's been a while. We're going to throw some more of these. In fact, I'm going to throw a load of these miners on. So let's get going. So we got rid of that one. I keep forgetting to scrub these off. Got rid of that one, and we got rid of that one. Okay, so we're getting down there. We're getting down. Okay, so let's have a look. We got turtle coin. These are at 7. That's at 7. What's that give you? It's 20 gigahash. So we've got 2 of them. So guys, get on to the. Don't forget to get onto the marketplace. We're going to start putting these out. So we're going to do the turtle miners at 20 gigahash each. I'm going to do a Fortune's Charm that is also at 20,000 gigahashes as well. And I'm going to throw some of the other lower miners on as well. Okay, so we've got some roller miner S5s and stuff like that. Okay, so the turtle miner, that's at 7. So we'll throw that on it. We'll just see what the minimum is, because I've tried saying, well, we'll do this, and then it's not worked. So let's have a look. Okay, so old miners. Let's have a look. Here we go. Here we go. So we got 3 of these, but I'm only getting rid of 1 because I want to keep 1. So let's have a look. So let's see what we can sell these for. So what is the minimum? So they're going for 7. So let's see. So the minimum is 3.6, guys. I can't give you any lower than 3.6. So that is going to give you 20,000 gigahashes though, and you're paying less than 4 RLT for that. So let's sell them. Okay, remember, put in the posts. If you get any of these miners, put them in let me know. Put in the posts. See how, and let's see. Okay, so miners. So Fortune Charm, that's going for 5. So we've got 1 of those to put on. That is going to give you 20,000 as well. There we go, Fortune's Charm. I'm guessing that is the minimum. No. 1, so 2.5. Yeah, so we're going to sell that. Okay, so we've sold that one as well. So we're going to sell off some of these roller miner S5s as well. We're going to do the 741s, the roller on 741s, which are going to be absolutely next to nothing, I'm guessing. So we'll buy. So we're going to buy. So miner. So 741, we should just be able to get that. 741, so that is 0 point whatever. So we're going to go on here. So we sell that. We got a couple of those, I think. Yeah. So obviously, you know, some of these are not great. Some of them are better than others, obviously. But you know, like I say, if you don't want them, just sell them. 741. Okay. So sell that. So I think that's going to be the bare minimum. Is it 0.1? No. Okay, so here we go. So we got 2 of those, I believe. Yeah. So sell them. Sell that. Okay, guys. I'm still not crossing these off. We sold them. We sold that. We're getting down on though. We're getting down on. We're getting down on. Okay, I've got one. Now this is, we've got one Chattanooga Chew. Here we go, Chattanooga Chew. We've got one of these. That is going at 2. So we'll sell that off. Here we go. So that is that's going to go at 0.98. I think that might be the lowest we can do it at. Yeah, so I think that's the lowest. So we got one of those. So we're just selling that. Sell that, sell that. Yeah, okay, cool. Remember guys, any of these ones you get in, throw in the chat. Let us know that you've managed to pick them up. Let us know that you've managed to buy them. Okay, so we're going to throw a merge edge. That's going to give you, that's 3,000 gigahash. Let's have a look. In fact, you know what? There's no point in looking because I think it gives you the minimum every time. I think, here we go. So we got merge edge. Oh, that's the, here we go. So that's the non-merged one. So we can just, we got 2 of them. And I think that's going to be 0.1. So actually, I don't know what it was in there. What was it? We'll have to check because we have to know what the what it is. Here we go. So 0.48. Okay. So let's have a look. There. So that's going to go for 0.1, and we've got 2 of them. Sell that. Come on, guys. Are you buying these? Come on. Are we buying these? Actually, saying that, you should be, if you're not, you shouldn't be typing in the chat anyway. You should be looking at the market. Okay, so, right, I'm going to sell a 6,500 gigahash miner. We got 2 of them. It's the Rollercoin miner. Rollercoin. No, that's a 741. Here it is. There it is. It's. Oh yeah, it's probably the set. Is it the 761? Let's have a look. 6.5. Yeah, there you go. So we got 2 of them. We got 2 of these for selling. So 6,500. So let's have a look. Here we go. We've got 2 of these, and then we'll. What's the minimum? So 2 point. It was going for quite a bit more than that actually. So okay, so here we go, 2.85. I'm doing my best. If I could sell these for lower prices, guys, I would. But obviously they have got a minimum on there, which I think is good in a sense because it means that people can't sell them too low. But anyway, how are we getting on? How are we getting on, guys? How are we getting on? We gradually get. In fact, let's go back in. Let's see what my power is now. Let's see. Let's sort of refresh the page. Yeah. So 143. So it was 143,226. It's now 143,121. And look at my power. My bonus is gone from 23866 to 23655. So yeah, I mean that just goes to show that once they remove this MK, you got a turtle. Excellent, nice. So yeah, so once obviously they remove this power from the usable power and bonus from your items panel, then you know you're going to start seeing people's accounts just dropping massively. I mean, at the beginning of this, I was at 406th. I think I'm now down to 408th place. Okay, so let's have a look. How much RLT we got? Okay, so we got some RLT. So we're gonna go back into the marketplace, and we're gonna pick ourselves up some more 5% racks. Because this is the plan. This is the plan. Right, here we go. 5% racks at 7. So that means I can get 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Okay, buy. Okay, and you see we've just received some more rewards from the mini game. This is the only way I yeah, I don't do the loot boxes. I was just looking at your comment there, Mirko. Yeah, I don't do the loot boxes. I don't do the loot boxes. They're too much of a gamble. So okay, so let's get some of these. So we can dump off these, dismount all of them. We can, and then we can move that to items. Which, you know, that what the problem is there. That gives me yet another rack I've got to try and sell. I don't even know. Have I even sold any of them racks? Look, I've still got a load of them racks left. Okay, so don't worry, guys. We're going to get some more of these miners on. We're going to get some more of these miners on as well. We're going to get some, start getting some more of these big ones on for you. We've got some 20, like I say, we've got some 20k miners. We've got some 26k miners. So, and they're, you know, like I say, we're selling these off as cheap as we can. Basically, that's what we're doing, because I want you guys, because I know, like I said earlier, it is for free players and people with low accounts. This platform is just getting harder and harder. So if I can help you guys out by giving you some dirt cheap miners, then that's what I want to do. Okay, so Dobra George, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Obviously, if you've got any questions, just throw in the chat. And yeah, welcome. It's great to have you here. I know recently you've put some good posts on my videos, so absolutely brilliant to have you here. And obviously, like I say, any questions, just throw in the chat. That's great to hear, Dobra George. It's great to hear that you're well. I'm also very well, so it's cool. We're having a good evening. I am very good. Thank you. Okay, so that took us up to, just by adding them back in, that took us back up to 143160. Matic, I have money in BNB and I don't want to convert it into RLT to buy miners. That's totally fine, Marco. That's totally up to you. That's totally up to you, obviously. But like I say, what you can do is if you mine RST instead of mining BNB, then you can buy the toolboxes in the season store, then sell those parts on the market to get RLT, and then you can just use that RLT to buy miners. I'm not saying for you to convert your BNB. I'm just saying mine RST, and then in the end, once you've sold your parts and everything, you'll get RLT that way, and then you can buy miners using that RLT. Chris Glennon, great to have you here. Any questions, just throw in the chat. I can see you've already got one. These bad boys for cheap as chips. I'm doing my best, man. I'm doing my best. Obviously, just trying to help you guys out. Right, Dobra George, right now, some games in Rollercoin don't validate. Yes, I was saying I can't remember, really early on in the chat, basically Rollercoin put out a post in their Discord saying that they are aware of it and they are aware that games are not validating, but they are in the background working on it. And that is all I can tell you. That is the best I can do for you. That's the only information I have. Yeah, no, that's cool. If that's what you want to do, Marco, totally get that. If that's what you want to do, then just keep doing what you're doing and just keep withdrawing your BNB. MK, you got 2 miners, 2 racks. Which miners did you pick up? Oh, you picked up the turtle, didn't you? And I'm not sure which other one you picked up. Dr. George, thank you for the info. No problem. MK, problem is we still lose daily quests. Okay, so how are we doing? Oh yeah, we still got a load of racks to put out, haven't we? See how we get on. So have we got any more? In fact, actually, I'm going to dump them off. Oh, dismount all of them and dismount. Move to items. That rack. So, like I say, in 2 minutes, or turtle and roller R4. Yes, I knew you'd got the turtle, and obviously I remember now you got the R4. But yeah, that's cool. Keep it going. Keep it going. Okay, so there is a there, and we're going to dismount this one. Dismount that one. Come on, come on, come on. And move to items. Get our last rack. Get our last 5% rack out. Dobra, yeah, no problem. Whenever I mine coins, I always mine BTC. If I'm looking to withdraw, I'll always mine BTC. The only problem with BTC is obviously it does take a while to build up. You know, the two coins that would mine faster is BNB, which Mirko mines, and Ethereum. I mean, personally, out of BNB and Ethereum, I would actually mine BNB. This is the only thing I hate about this items panel, is that you just you got to scroll through it every time. You know, it just sends you back to the beginning every time. So I'm curious to see if what we end up at once we've filled these two racks. So you're 2 petahashes. That's great. That's great. How long have you been on the platform, Dobrajors? How long have you been on the platform and using Rollercoin? Because 2 petahashes, you know, if you've not been on that long, that's pretty good. Obviously, if you've been on the platform for 5 years, and then it's not that great. But I'm sure you haven't been. Okay, so we're back over 143 now. Okay, 143, 112. I'm kind of worried to see what once we've sold all these miners off, what my power is going to end up at actually. Okay, so 143,185 is what we're at now. Okay, so Matic Coleman, RC needs to change this battery refill, so you need to play at least 10 games a day to be able to refill, so it will be less total power. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure if that would encourage people to play the games. Yeah, I'm not sure. I understand what you're trying to do there. I see what you're trying to do, but I'm not sure if that would work. But yeah, it could do. I mean, I think, to be honest with you, I think the thing that what I'm waiting for, especially as you've seen it sort of working actually tonight, is as my miners get less and less in my events panel, in my items panel, we're seeing that my power is going down, but also as well my bonus is going down. So like I keep saying, once this comes in, if it comes in, because they keep talking about it but they've still not implemented it, is to see what this total network power is going to suddenly change to. And also, I think that you're going to start getting a lot of very cheap miners on the marketplace because everybody's going to start trying to sell them off. That's cool, Dr. George. You got 1 petahash in games. Wow, that you're playing it. You must be playing quite a lot. So Marco, yes, best to mine. It was BNB 1 month ago. I have do some high maths. That's cool, mate. Like I say, at the end of the day, if you want to come on the platform and you just want to earn yourself some coins to withdraw, then that's totally fine. Brian Killer, welcome to the stream. Great to have you here. Any questions, just throw into the chat. Hello from North Africa. Welcome. And your 3 petahash in 1 year. Well done. Is that in miners or a mix of miners and games? Yeah, that's true. That's true. But then obviously, Mirko, you say less total power because not all players will play games. But if that's the only way you can get batteries is to play games, then people will play the games because there's no other way to keep their account alive. But obviously the one thing they did say was that the batteries were going to be able to be bought from the season store. So essentially you mine RST and then buy the batteries. But also as well, they did say that was meant to be coming in this season. And so far it hasn't. And a lot of people did not like that idea. So you might well find that they've decided against it. Or, I don't know, they might have changed it. Brian Killer, so every day playing 100 games. Okay, that's cool. But remember, Brian, you need to get outside in the sunshine and do other stuff as well. Don't spend all your time playing games on Rollercoin. It's not good for you. So George, 200 to 250 a day. Wow, that's serious games, man. That's some serious games. But yeah, cool. I just make sure you're doing other stuff as well. So Mirko, I hope it will go down to like 50 EH, then we'll join game because YT from Slow that played this game on New Year. Oh. Sorry. Yeah, what we're at? We're at 535. I don't think the total power is going to go down to 50 ETH, even with. I think you might get it down to, I don't know, maybe 200, possibly. But I don't think it will go down to 50. I don't think it will go that low, Mirko. But you never know. Okay. Tunisia. Brian's from Tunisia. Cool. Lucky Ian. If RC releases another new miner, rack more than 5 to 10% more, what are you planning to do with the current 5% you have? So apparently, isn't there? I thought there was a 7%. Is there not a 7? Oh, you mean because obviously 5 to 10%. I see more. Just see. I'm one of those people that I never really plan too far ahead, Lackey, especially when I'm not sure what is going to happen. So with something like that, I will just have to see if they release another rack and it's massively different. Say because obviously I've got 5%. If it was like a 10%, so that's double, I might consider then reshuffling the whole thing again. But if it's only like the ones I've heard about with the 7%, that's only 2% more than what I've got. I'm probably not going to go the 7% route. But if it went to 10%, each rack gave you, then I probably would change. MK, right next, welcome to, so Brian Collier, right next time, welcome to the community, bro. That's cool. Yeah. Pignip, exactly. 250 games per day. Wow. Mirko, Nick Vuga, best YouTuber in Slovenia. Okay. Is he on the Rollercoin creators platform? Is he in the the Rollercoiners creator thing? Mirko, MK, Lackey, Ian. They did a 6-slot 7% bonus. Yeah, that's what I'd heard. I thought you could get that in one of the mini events. There was a 7%. There was a rack with 7%. Which, like I say, it's only 2% more than the racks I've already got. What I could do, I guess, is hold off and then say some of the ones that I've not changed to 5, I could change to 7. But I tell you, no lie, guys. You know, when you get these 5% racks, it's an absolute nightmare because you always want to put your best miners onto the racks, onto the 5% racks, because that's going to give you the biggest bonus. I have spent so many, like hours or here and there moving miners around, trying to make sure that all my best miners are on the 5% racks. It does get a bit annoying. Brian, no problem. We have a great community here. A lot of these people here in the live stream are from our Discord. Obviously not everyone, but a lot of them are. We have a great community. And obviously any of you guys that are not members of our Discord yet, it would be great to have you come along. So these nuts, I only play as mission max 75 games per day, just get some RST. MK, yeah. But that only 6-slot. What I'm talking about is the new 8-slot racks with more than 5%. So, Lucky Ian, is this something that you're saying could happen, or have you actually heard that there are new racks coming out that have 8 slots and 5 to 10%? Because I've not heard that. Maybe I might well have missed a post somewhere. But yeah, can you just clarify that? Is that something that is definitely coming? Dobru George, but I buy and sell on the market too. That is how I made one. Buying miners cheap, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's cool. Chris Glennon, why do people play so many games for the mini event scoring points? Basically, because in the mini events, they give away free miners. You score points. You'll also, as you can see here on the screen, you'll get XP towards the season as well, and you'll get power boosts and all that kind of stuff. So it's not just you playing for points, you're playing for rewards. That's why, but also as well, playing the games, if you're a free player, you play the games anyway, because that is how you build up power in your account. So if you're playing the games anyway, will that playing those games get put towards the mini event, so you get it's like a double reward. Essentially, you're getting the power for the games you're playing, but then you're also getting the rewards from the mini events. Whereas I don't really play the games, so the only time I get anything from the mini event is, as we saw earlier, when I purchased 3 of those 5% racks. We got a load of stuff from the mini event. So MK, Mirko, yeah, he's in the RC creators. I actually was one of the first YouTubers to be in the RC creators in the very early days, and then when they re-released it, they sort of said, right, okay, it's been a long time, we're going to redo the RC creators. They didn't want to know me. They didn't want me. But I was one of the first YouTubers to be in the RC creators. They actually sent me 100 RLT for a video I sent into them. And I won a competition that won me 100 RLT. But like I say, when they revamped it, they didn't want to know me. So, what can you do? Double draws. I play the games, get power. Minus RLT, yeah, Lucky Ian. Where It's not in the mini event. Yeah, so that's why I was asking MK. That's why I was asking Lackey if he could clarify that for us. Mirko, any video about incoming May Pizza Meta? Mirko, it's a Rollercoin chat, but come and chat with us in the Townstar chat in Discord, and obviously that's going to be coming Tuesday. The new meta for that is on Tuesday, and then we've got months of competition and competition and competition. So that's going to give you plenty of practice. So like I say, we'll chat about it in the Discord, in the Townstar chat. If you want to, we'll get there. We'll get chatting there. Okay, Lackey, not yet, but it will happen in the near future for sure. RC always wants people to replace. Of course they do. But it'll be interesting to see what does happen there. Okay, so what are your sentiments about battery requirement for electricity? Personally, I don't like it. Straight away, I don't like it. I just think it's because the thing is, and this is something that annoyed me, and I've said this in other videos, is that they released RST to say, look, we've got this new coin for you guys. We're going to open this new season store, and it's going to be dead easy to mine. And then you guys are going to benefit hugely from this. You can get miners, you can get parts, you can do all this. And then since they've released it, all they've done is then do things to almost take RST away. Like when the first thing they did was they removed people that got referrals no longer earn RST because they were like, people are earning too much. So we don't like that. So we're going to remove the referral. So you're not going to get any RST from your referrals. Then they did something else, which I can't remember what it was, which again, essentially took RST away from us. And then the thing is with the batteries, if you've got to spend RST to get the batteries, again, that's taking RST away from us to be able to spend it on other things like parts. So it's, I said in a video, maybe 2 or 3 videos back, I've said that if RST is that big a problem for Rollercoin, they should just remove it, in my opinion, because it's like they've given it and then gradually they're sort of making it harder and harder or taking more and more of it away. And I just think, it's just annoying. But no, I don't like the battery thing because again, it's another thing that takes RST away. I think the idea of RST, I think, was brilliant. I think for everybody it was brilliant, and then suddenly Rollercoin didn't like it because they were losing out. That's how I see it, anyway. Mirko, and I am the one who spam comments on Nick Vega's stream to join RC Creators. Okay. Dobra George, hey RJ, I'm happy to say I use your Matic pool and on mining blocks. That's great, absolutely brilliant. What's your username on mining blocks, Dobra George? Hope everyone is well. Anyone that is in our pool on mining blocks, I hope you have been receiving all of your gifts. Because again, it's just something I want to do to help you guys out. Okay, guys, so again, we've been chatting for a while now, so we're going to throw some more miners onto the marketplace. So get your fingers ready. Okay, so what have we got left? Got some of these. We've got some of the big ones. Yeah, well, we'll get rid of another small one. So we've got a roller. We've got one roller S5. So look, what's that? S5 plus. So an S5 plus goes for 4. So that should come at about 0.2 then, I think. So let's sell one of them. We're going to be say S5 plus. So sell that. Yeah, there you go, 0.2. That's what I thought it'd be. So sell that. Agree. Sell that. Oh, we failed to create the order. Oh, has it gone up? Yeah, it's gone up. And it's... Oh. Someone's what's going on? Sell it now. There you go. Okay, so that's a Roller S5 Plus just there for pretty much 0.3. Okay, so we got let's have a look. So okay, so we got some of these 8K Scarbies we're gonna sell. Is that how you put it? I don't know how you spell it. How do you spell it? Let's go into the inventory. I can't remember how you spell it. There you go. Copy that. There you go. Buy. Chuck that in there. Okay, so that is going at 1.7. So you're looking at, what's that, 1.7, so half of that. So I think we've got 3 of those we're going to be selling. These are coming at you at 8,000 gigahashes. There you go. So we've got 3 of those. We won't lose any bonus because if I remember right, I've been sensible and I should have 1 of these on my racks. If I don't have 1 of these on my racks, we will only be selling 2, I'm afraid. Let's have a look. I'm fairly certain I've got 1. There it is. I think that's it. Info. Scarby, yeah. Yeah, so we can sell all 3 of those. Sell, sorry. Minus. Okay, so we've got 3 of those. 83, 0.83. Oh. 887, 1, 2, 3. Great, yeah. Okay, guys, so that's 3 there. 8,000 gigahashes. Double George, hey RJ, I'm happy to say I use your man. Okay, yeah, Double George. Oh, Scraper 1. DJ Scrapper. Yeah, DJ Scrapper 120. I will look out for you. I'm not sure I've seen you in the listings, but if you're there, then that's absolutely brilliant. I appreciate you being in my pool, mate. These nuts, what do you think if Rollercoin has tournament miners versus miners and the prize RLT? Tournament miners versus miners? I'm not sure what you mean by that. What do you think if Rollercoins has a tournament, miners versus miners? What would you do though? What would the tournament be? What would the tournament be? Okay, guys. So let me carry on. Right. So we got a blaze. So let's have a look at this. We got a blaze. Blaze. So that's going. Really? No, that's a merged one. I thought, how is that at 10? Basic. So 6.6. So you're looking to be 3.3 just about, and that is going to give you 26 gigahashes. I've only got 1 of these guys, so you're gonna have to be quick because this is going to be serious. This is so 26,000 gigahashes. This is going to give you 26,000 gigahashes. Okay. That is at the lowest 3. Yeah, because it was 6.6, so 3.1 is pretty much what it's going to be. So we'll sell that. Come on, guys. Let me know if you're getting any of these. Let me know if you're getting any of these miners. These nuts. Oh, sorry. Like is battle high score. The high score that winners. But do you mean in the games? Do you mean like playing the games? Okay. Right. Okay. So we got some more. We got some of the jelly bone miners. Now these are again 26 gigahashes, I believe. 26,000 gigahashes, so 26 terahashes. So it's going to be a 5.25. We've got 2 of them for sale, guys. So here we go. So we've got 2 of these for sale. Okay, so sell that, sell. So this notes, when you say yes in the game, what I mean is it playing like playing the mini game? So it's whoever gets the high score playing the mini games, or is it in the total platform, like power, or I'm not quite sure what you mean. Sorry, I'm probably making this really difficult for you. Okay, guys, so we got rid of the jelly bones. Okay, so we're gonna sell off some of the lower stuff now. So we're gonna sell. Let's have a look at one of the SXs. I think we've got an SX for sale. What's that? Roller Arc SX. So that's 1 point. I think we've got one of these. We've got one of these for sale. Roller Arc, yeah. So we got one of those. I need to hang on to one to keep to keep that bonus. The 0.5% bonuses, which I've got rid of loads tonight, I don't mind, but the 1% bonuses, I'm sort of just trying to hang on to at least one of those. Okay, so what's that? 0.84. So we can sell that. I know it's not a lot. I know these are really not very big miners at all. But again, you know, I'm selling them at half price. You can put them back on there for full price and earn yourself a nice double your money. So, Lucky, are you planning to go for the high yield? Oh, man. Sorry, there's nuts. I don't know why my. It's because people are being so enthusiastic, which I absolutely love, and putting tons of questions on here, and my bot doesn't like it, even though I've put it down to absolute minimum. Okay, so Lakian, are you planning to go for high yield savings account? I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean in a bank, or have I missed something? Lakian, if you can just clarify that again for me. Okay, heard it's 4.1 APY, which is a lot better than normal bank. No, it's not something I really look at, to be quite honest. My banking is just sort of bog standard, really, when it comes to savings. So Mr. Mac, do you get bonus for having a Jets black rack? Yes, you do. I think it's all right. I'm having to be. If I sound like I'm being a bit tentative, it's my cat is walking around on my desk, and I was just hoping it doesn't cut off the stream. Yes, if you go into buy, and we go into racks, and then if you go here, the jet black one, so that is this. I think it's about a 3% or 2%. So there you go. You get a 2%. Obviously, it's not the same as 5%, but it's still moving forward. You know what I mean? Even a 1% is better than nothing. I mean, I know I was saying that basically if when the 7% ones come into the marketplace, I'm not going to go and buy all new racks. But when they do turn up, if I still have racks to change over, I will buy the 7% ones, because obviously you're getting an extra 2%. But for the hassle of selling all the 5% to get 7%, it's just too much. It's just too much hassle. So this nuts. Yes, on the mini game there is a game like online leaderboard. Oh yes, okay, yeah, that's cool. For a high score on the game, basically a game just like mini game, but yeah, that would be quite cool. I mean, obviously it would mean that anyone that wanted to take part would have to play the games, which obviously most people that are in the mini events have to play the games anyway to get the points, unless you're going to be like me and then just buy racks or something like that, and then you get the points that way. But yeah, that would be quite cool. You like a miner versus miner sort of on the mini game to sort of, that's cool. Yeah, that'd be quite cool. And then obviously whoever had the highest points, or say top 10, would get some kind of an extra reward maybe, or top 5 people. Yeah, I see. So you got something to aim for. Yeah, I get that. Okay, so anyway, so I'm trying to get rid of these miners, guys. I'm trying to get rid of these miners for you. So okay, we've done that. So we're gonna get we've got a roller. We've got a roller S4. Because let's have a look. Roller S4. Is that right? Oh, it might be roller miner S4 actually. Roller miner S4. Okay, so that is going to be a 0.4. Have we not got rid of that one? I bet I sold that and I just haven't ticked it off my listing. Okay, so let's have a quick look. Let's have a look. You see, we've still got plenty of miners to go. Oh no, here we go. We've got an S4. Quantity 1. You get a 0.25% bonus. But the thing is that you see, because basically most of my miners are old miners. So the great thing for you guys is, even though they're not great miners, you're still getting a bonus with them, and the bonus makes a massive difference to your account. I mean, you can see from mine, I've got like what have I got? 101 petahashes, or what is it in mine? Sorry, it's something mad, isn't it? So my bonus power is 100 petahashes. That's my bonus power. So just from what we're receiving from bonuses is 100 petahashes, which is ridiculous, considering I've only got 142 petahashes. So that's mad. Okay, so let's sell this then. But that's what another thing I've always said. If you're going to buy miners, you're better off buying the older miners for that reason, because you get a bonus with them. Okay, so I think that's the lowest we can sell it at. So sell. Okay, guys, you got an S4 miner there. So that is going to give you not a lot. That's going to give you 1,000 gigahash basically. That is what that's going to give you. Yeah, 1,160 gigahash. Alright, so just learning about racks and the bonus. Yeah, that's cool. Mirko, best APY is on Binance USDT staking. I think it was like 10%. Yeah, I mean, staking wise, just going back to Lucky Ian asking about banking. Obviously, if you're looking at crypto, I personally use Atomic Wallet to stake coins in, and you get some really good returns in there. 7%, 14%, and so, and other big numbers. But banking wise, like normal banking, I just have a bog standard account, because where here in the UK, you don't get a lot of interest in banks nowadays. You don't get a lot, even with high yield, unless you're going to lock it away for something like about 6 months to a year and never ever touch it, you don't get a lot of interest with that, with anything else. Chris Glenn reckons should have merge racks. Apple high yield saving account. Right, okay. Maybe I'll look into it, Lackey. Okay, so let's have a look at what else we got. So we got 4 of the S7 miners at 1,300 gigahashes. S4s, sorry, S7s. So yeah, it's got to be. Roller miner S7, so that's going for 1 point. Is that 18? 0.18, and that's yeah, like I say, that gives you at we got 4 of them at 1,300 gigahashes. Okay, so sell them. You know, I have to say, guys, I think you guys have been absolutely flipping amazing tonight. You've been hanging out here. Obviously, I know I'm giving away these miners, or as close to giving them away as I can do. But you know, you've been absolutely brilliant. You know, been really great chatting with you. So somewhere it says we got 6. I think we picked up 1 or 2 from the mini event actually, but I'm not sure. Have I? I'm not. I might. Yeah. No. We'll just sell 6. We'll sell all 6. Okay. So what's that going for? 0.08. Is that we're selling that out? Okay, guys. So there we go. So you got 6 of them. If you want to grab one. So let's have a look at the orders. I don't know. I hope a lot of you guys are picking these up. So we've sold pretty much. We've sold a lot of stuff. Have we got rid of them racks? Yeah, look, we sold quite a few of them racks. So that's 30. I've still got 5 outstanding, I think. We've sold 3 of them, 30 of them. So we had 35 of those. So yeah, anyway, we're gradually getting through them. So let's have a look. Come on. So we're going to put out the roller miner 761 now. We've got 2 of them, and actually we might have actually just sold them earlier. 6,500. I think we've sold them. So it's the roller miner 761. That's that one. Yeah, I think we sold it. Sorry, guys. Keep forgetting to cross these off. Okay, we're going to do the JBS 200s now. And these aren't bad, actually. These are coming in at 13,000 gigahashes. These are coming in at. So let's have a look. JBS, here we go. JBS 200, 1.89. So nearly 2. So that's probably going to go down to about 1. When we sell these. So let's have a look. So sell miners old JBS. Here we go. JBS. We've got 3 of them. There we go. And we'll sell that. Okay. Right. So let's answer some questions. So pig name, give away some RLT, please. I'm only here to give away miners, mate. So I'm sorry, I can't give away any RLT, or I'm not giving away any RLT. But anyway, I can't give away RLT. I can't put RLT on the market for you to buy it, so I can't give away RLT. The best I can do is sell these miners as cheap as possible for you to then sell them again and make some money on them. That's the best I can do. So Rain Lemk, Rain, great name. Absolutely brilliant name. I love that. Rain. Excellent. So you got an S7. Excellent. Great to have you in the chat. I don't know if I've not seen you post anything so far, so you've just popped up saying you got yourself an S7, so that's absolutely brilliant. And obviously any questions, just throw in the chat, and absolutely brilliant to have you here. So we're going to continue getting through these miners. So we've still got a few left to go, but our list has got much shorter now. So we've just done the JBS 200s. So we've got a few. We've got, excuse me, we have got 3 left. We only have 3 left. That is it. And you guys can, you obviously you can hang around a bit longer and carry on chatting, or you can leave if you want to, because you're probably fed up of listening to me waffle on. Okay, actually, while we're here, let's just buy a couple more of these racks. See if we can get ourselves some more. Yeah, we can get two of those. So another 2 of those, I think. Have we got? Oh, we're just. Is that? Oh, we're just off. We're just off. We'll have to. So what we'll do is we'll maybe just wait for that. Okay, so let's sell. Okay, so we've got a Shroomy. This is going to come in at 22,000 gigahashes. So let's have a look at this. Shroomy, here we go. It's going for 3. What's that? 3.8? Who's that? 3. So that'd be like 1.5. That's going to go, and that's going to give you 22,000 gigahashes to add to your account. And it's also going to come up with obviously a 0.5, so nearly 1% bonus. So that is cool. Okay, let me just check as well. I just want to make sure I've got one of those in my account. Here, my cat is coming back. Go on, good to bed. I'm sure I've got one of these in my account. Yeah, there you go. I've actually got 2. I've got a merged one and a standard one, because that's the way to do it with these old ones. And I know you've probably heard me say this many times in the videos, is if you merge one, obviously it increases the bonus. But say if you only have 2, yes, it increases the bonus, but it also, you lose the original bonus. So that's why you'll see that I've got a merged one and then I have a normal one, because I keep the original 0.5 bonus from that one, and then I think this one goes up to like 1.5 or 1 or something like that. So between them, I've actually got a bonus of 1.5 or 2. So that's why you should always try and keep one as an original miner. So then but it's only, you've only got to worry about it with the new miners, with the old miners rather. The new miners, you can just upgrade them as you want, because you don't, when you first buy them, you don't get any bonus at all. So like I say, it's just with the old miners. Just bear that in mind, that if you're going to merge some, essentially if you're going to merge them, you need 3. So 2 to merge and 1 to keep as an original. Okay, so let's quickly just dive in here. So we're going to sell a Shroomy. Okay, go Shroomy. There you go. 22,000 gigahashes or 22 terahashes. 1.4, and we got 1. Okay, yeah. Remember, guys, obviously it's always great to see that if you're actually getting any of these miners. So if you do, just put it in the chat and let me know. Well, let us all know. Okay, so we've got what we got. So we've done the Shroomy, and obviously we're getting to the end of the big sale. So if you've got any more questions, put them into the chat and we will talk about them and discuss them. Okay, so you see, this is crazy. We started at 406 or 407, I think it was. We're now down to 411. And let's look at our power now. So we're now below the 143. We're now at 142. We started at 143,531. So like I say, we've got rid of so many of these miners, so we've actually lost nearly a petahash. So I've actually given away basically a petahash of power. And I would love to say it's all gone to you guys. I really wished it had all gone to you guys, but obviously I'm sure out there's been some other people that have benefited from those low prices, because you got to be fast, you got to be quick. So okay, so let's see what else have we got. What would be okay? Let's have a look. Okay, so there's another rack that has just got a load of them on, so we'll get rid of that. Actually, I've just thought we haven't bought it yet, have we? We'll get rid of it anyway. But I've just thought we haven't actually bought that yet, have we? So let's have a look. Have we how we get on? So we've just sold that. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so we're up to 19 now, so we can go back into the marketplace. Buy racks. Here we go, 5%, and we get 2 of them. Okay, buy. Yeah, another 7,000 points into the mini event. And let's just drop in here, down here. I've still got a load of them racks then. Still got a load of them racks. And then we'll demount them ones and move to items. Okay, so ooh, that's nice that they're at the beginning. It's probably because I sort of refreshed the site, so it's moved the most powerful ones to the front. So we can chuck that up there. Actually, what is that info? That is 60,000. So if we just move that to items, move that to there, and then if we just click on that, do that again, this should then refresh the site again, and then we go back into here and it should have everything lined up. There you go. And there you go. I don't know why I didn't think of doing that earlier. There you go, and then just stick that one up there. Okay, so we're at 42,819 now. So we are still around about a petahash light or down on what we started, but that's cool. That's totally cool. Because obviously, like I say, I'm giving them to you guys. I want to help you guys out. Okay, so we got the final 2 miners. One is at 24,000 gigahashes and the other one is 13,000 gigahashes. So let's quickly go in here. So let's type in what we're looking for. Miners, new fact, actually up here. Yep, I think that's it. And that is 6.9. I think that's the one. 24,000. Yep, so that's 6.9. So I'm sure I definitely have a merged one of them in my account. Definitely have a merged one. There's my merged one. I don't know if I've got an original one, but it's only 0.5, so that's not a problem. So we'll get that out to you guys. Here we go. So drifter 3.25, 3.29, is that the best? Yeah, that looks like the best we can do. 3.29. So Sell that. Okay. And then the last one we've got is the Thrill Rider. Thrill Rider. Here we go. 2.2, essentially 2. That's what we got. So that is going to give you 13,000 gigahashes of power. What am I doing? Here we go. Sorry guys. Here we go. And that's going to give you, basically picking that up for less than 1. Picking that up for less than 1. Okay, I think that's us done. I think that is us done. So let's have a quick refresh. So we got 8. So maybe if we can dive in here and pick up another rack. Yeah, we can pick up another 5% rack there. And we received a 65 XP and 3,717 points. So let's have a look in here where we are. So we've got 279 to level 4, and that will give us, we'll get our demon creature, and then that will take us up to there. You see, because like I say, all I'm doing in this event is these. Oh yeah, we've spent a lot of that actually. So that gives us a bit extra. But yeah, so all I'm doing in the season is the join Twitter, the react and share, which is dead easy. And then obviously if I get a referral, I get that one. But other than that, and spending RLT if I pick up a 5% rack, that is all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything else. I'm not playing any of the games, nothing like that. So yeah, so that's it. I hope you guys have had a great evening. I've had an absolutely brilliant evening chatting with you guys. It's been really cool. You've given loads of questions, obviously made the chat extremely active and interesting, which has been brilliant. So that's it. I'm going to leave that there. So I hope you've had a great evening. Obviously, if you can smash that like button, it really does support my channel, which then helps me make more content to help you. So take care, have a great rest of your week, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.